let's chat about the Cartesian plane. You have used it since you started learning math. We've just never really called it what it is. It is called the Cartesian plane. Um, we need to know a couple things about it, including some unique points, what each section of the graph might be called, and we really need to understand when values are positive or negative, or when coordinates are positive and negative. Okay. So we have the unique point zero zero, which we're very familiar with. It is the origin, okay? It is the very center, okay? Then we have the x-axis, which is left to right, and we have the y-axis, which is up and down, okay? Again, all things that you've seen before. We're just now kind of naming them, okay? We also know that if we are in quadrant one, and each section is named, so you'll notice that are already labeled here. On the top right, we have quadrant one, and then two, three, and four. Notice it is going counterclockwise. That is the standard for a positive rotation. We'll talk about that later in the semester, but I just want you to think that counterclockwise is going to be positive. Okay, so then in quadrant two, okay, so these are x, y coordinates. In quadrant two, it's going to be a negative x and a positive y. In quadrant three, both of our values are negative. And in quadrant four, we have a positive x and a negative y. Again, things that you know that you just haven't necessarily really thought about. And so here in the blanks, I am just gonna write verbally, or write in words what I just wrote on the right. So in the second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. Both are negative in quadrant three, and in quadrant four, x is positive, y is a negative. Okay. Just some little things to remember about the Cartesian plane.